Welcome back, folks. I'm Sir Clik and you're watching a brief guide to the galaxy, an EvE Online Let's Play tutorial for new players, episode number 5. In the last couple of episodes we've been doing various things, trying to achieve one of our primary goals, which was to make 100 million ISK. We did achieve that goal, guys. As a matter of fact, we have 140 million ISK, but we're going to talk about this towards the end of the episode. Today we have much more exciting stuff to cover, and that is PvP, player versus player. Yes, indeed, the time has come to talk about that too. Be mindful though, PvP is a big chapter in EvE Online and there is a lot of stuff to learn there. So that doesn't mean that you cannot go in and PvP from day one. Maybe even, okay, maybe day one is a bit too much. You could do it probably. I would recommend maybe week 1 or week 2. That doesn't have to stop you from PvPing in day one. Just take it one step at a time. I'll talk about the basic recommendations, what you need to know about, what do you need to be aware of when you start out your PvP career, regardless of whether you're going for solo PvP in a low security space, what I'm going to show you, or you're going for faction warfare or any other form and shape of PvP. But before that, let's have a look at a couple of pieces of footage I captured in my adventures over the last week. I spent a week chasing people in low sec just to manage to achieve my second goal for the series, which was to get a solo PvP kill on that character. I did manage. It was tough because there's like not many people out there ready to be shot at, which is understandable, but we managed to get it. And without further ado, without more talking about it, let's have a look at the couple of failed attempts. I'm going to try to explain either by saying it or by writing it on the screen what are the lessons learned from each of them. Hopefully you enjoy those, and then the last one will be, of course, the success story of us killing somebody. And then again, I guess I'll see you guys one more time, talk a little bit on the theory side, show you a couple of small tips and tricks there and so on. Last word before we head off, really last word. If this is the first episode you watch from the series, be mindful that indeed it's actually the last one. And education wise, probably it's recommended to watch from the beginning. Just a word of warning for brand new characters. If you're like or players, if you're very interested in learning, make sure you watch from the beginning. Alright, dudes, I'll see you on the other side. Alright, and we have our first contestant. This guy was flying a Gnosis ratting in low security space. I came in, warp disrupted him, and yeah, gave it my shot. Didn't work really, I'm telling you already now. It was one of my first unsuccessful attempts, and really the main concern for me was that the ship he's flying is a battlecruiser, a Gnosis. Battlecruisers, even if they're flown by relatively new players, you can take them down, of course, but you need to make sure you survive the damage, whatever the damage they can put out. You need to be able to survive it long enough to be able to melt them down, because they have a lot of HP. For my small frigate. And it turns out that this was the case here. He had drones, and drones were the ones that chased me away. They managed to do substantial damage to me. His big guns didn't really do much damage, or at least nothing that I couldn't have potentially tanked. But the drones, yeah, I went back and checked the game session. As with drones, it really made all the damage. And you can see now once they're now out at this point in time, and you can see how really my shields are dropping rapidly. I'm almost at armor. Yep, oh, you see I'm activating my armor repairer, and not enough capacitor. Soon enough my capacitor will completely dry out, and I'll choose to warp away. So I didn't lose my ship here. You can see he's not warp disrupting me or anything, so he wasn't PvP fit, or he didn't really know very well what he's doing. Whatever the case, I had to retreat and basically not win this one. So lesson learned, engage the drones, kill the drones first, and then maybe better chance to kill this guy. Warp drive active. Mr. Venture, here I come. Now the only thing, and I think this is this guy's Venture. He's pretty old actually. I'm hoping he's not setting up a trap for me. Let's have a look. Heart is pounding. Yes, Mr. Venture is here. Did I land too far away from him? Oh, dude. Oh, dude. Oh, yeah.
Your security status has
Yeah.
been lowered.
Yeah, I got him, man. Just circle around Mr. Venture at the 1,000 meters, I'm sorry. Yeah, where are you going, man? Where is the Venture? How come I... Oh, what happened to the Venture? What? Oh, the Venture has warp stabilizers or something. Ah, that's not cool, Mr. Venture. Okay, so I guess I'm screwed. Is he ratting there? I don't know what he's doing. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Mr. Zuchtiko or something. Zuchtiko. Probably all ready to kill me. What is he sporting? Hornets. Ooh. Is he charging me? I don't know. Let's approach. Let's have a look. He's warping away. Or so it seems. Okay. Oh. One of his drones came in. Oh, he... He's warping away. And we pointed him. Now I think maybe in for trouble though. Let's have a look. So we set our camera. He's attacking me. Open fire. We have full contact, guys. Wish me luck. Shields are not a problem so far. Okay, shields are almost down. Is his shield tanked? Oh, why am I... Did he just manage to escape my grasp? Did he kite me and like completely destroy? What happened here? Dude. We may be warping to our death. There's like a bajillion other people in here. And the whole point of this thing is I'm gonna go ahead and destroy this procurer, so I hope. So it's a mining barge. Yes, I've upgraded from mining frigates to mining barges. Let's orbit and all that jazz, you know. Okay. Okay, he's tough cookie. Stupid NPCs target me as well. Ooh. And I am leaving. Yes, that was an obvious bait. Alright, this is just a quickie, another venture escaping my clutches because of warp core stabilizers. Those damn things. Look at this. We're locking the guy. Yeah, my security status has been lowered and he's gone. He's gone, he's gone, he's gone. Okay, this was a interesting fight. This guy was in low security, ratting and looking for fights, apparently. Pretty young guy in terms of his character, probably as young character as mine. In a Vexor. Vexor is a Galantian cruiser, famous for having a lot of drones. So another time Sir Clik had to face drones. The fight didn't end, actually. We didn't manage to finish because I got disconnected. But I guess the biggest lesson learned for me is add another tab on my overview with drones on it, because I didn't have one. So you can see I'm searching now my tabs. I cannot see my drones, so I'm trying to add them manually. That took some time. My shields are already down, I'm losing armor, and so on. The rest of the story is history. So I managed to lock one of his drones eventually, and actually even shoot it down. Took some time. If I had a stasis weapon fire, it would have been much better. But the Punisher has only 2 mid slots, so no status weapon fire for me. Fun fight though. I enjoyed that one. Pretty damn cool. Pity I couldn't do more. And here we are, guys, with the last fight for today. This is where we actually get our solo PvP kill. This was a week full of chasing people in low sec, and this gentleman here really turned out to be the lucky guy for me. Landed 36 kilometers away from the target, which was a bit agonizing for me. I was like, for a moment there, thought I'm gonna lose him. So as you can see, I switched on the look at option to make sure I know what he's doing. So for a moment there I thought he's aligning to warp away, but actually he was looting his wreck. He was was in a belt fighting rats, and he started salvaging. As you may see, this is the salvaging beam. At that point I was at 90 kilometers, 18 kilometers and counting, and I was praying that he doesn't warp away. As you can see, I needed to move down to 7 kilometers or lower, because I switched to my disruptor to a scrambler, having lost so many opportunities to warp core stabilizers. And here we are. We have finally resolved lock. His warp drive is not working, so he's not going anywhere. I'm settling into a comfortable orbit, but problem is, this is a destroyer. Now, a properly flown destroyer would have already popped me in the second volley, probably. This guy is obviously running some sort of fit that is not totally optimal for the destroyer, but nevertheless, maybe this is the reason I actually managed to kill him. Also, the fact that he was kind of half destroyed already by the NPCs. You may argue this is not really a solo PvP kill, but hey, you know, you can't have them all. Plus, you know, a week spent looking for people, I had to kill somebody. In fact, I was so excited that I actually spotted the guy. I'm sorry, sir. It was done in a moment of passion, nothing personal. So what's going on right now is that we're in the middle of the fight. As you can see, I'm not able to drop him very well. He has his shield repair ongoing, and I think his armor is also repairing. I thought I saw there his armor going up, but my capacitor is dangerously low, and at one point very soon I'm gonna decide to turn off my afterburner in order to save some capacitor and maybe get some reps in. As you can see, my armor is now pretty much kind of halfway through. I think it's about now I'm gonna He's hitting me pretty hard. I mean, I would of course expect the destroyer to destroy me much faster, but yeah, he put up a fight. He gave me more resistance than I expected. So you can see I turned off my afterburner. I'm running some reps here. Not enough, not enough. My capacitor is almost done, and very soon it will completely die. You will see in a moment. And this is where there's a 2 second or 3 seconds window where the guy was not scrambled, and he could have flown away, but he probably didn't notice or wasn't fast enough to align. I don't know what happened there, but yeah. So I think, yeah, this is where it's happening. I'm starting my afterburner once more because I thought I'm losing distance, and everything dies now. And this is the time where he could have flown away, but okay, he didn't. And I have him one more time, and he's dead. His ship is exploded, and I'm pointing the pod. I was super pissed off right now, so I was like, no, I'm potting this guy no matter what. I have been waiting a whole week. It was an act of cruelty. I agree, but hey, it was low sec. This is EVE Online, and things like this happen. Fun fight, fun fight. Thank you, guy. Thank you for offering me this opportunity. It was amazing. At this point, I'm already looting and going home. Alright guys, a quick plug-in. I really just wanted to thank one more time Mr. DFEZ Badassas. I hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly, sir. This is the person we just fought and unfortunately had to kill for the good of this series. I actually went ahead and reimbursed Mr. Badassas for his ship. I sent him about 5 million. I hope you guys are not very upset with me. Shout out to you. It was an amazing fight. And I hope everything is okay with you. I hope your career is moving forward in EVE Online and no hard feelings. I will now see you in a very little bit. Oh well, the PvP chapter of this series is now over. It was fun, I must tell you, it was really fun. Yes, I know, it took us some time to get to it. Yes, I had to wait 1 week to finally get the proper situation where I could engage somebody. Yes, as a new player, you probably cannot engage everybody. Yes, was this the most elite PvP ever? No, probably not. But it's all about having fun. And if PvP is something you want to try in EVE Online, I strongly encourage you to try it as soon as possible. Probably not the first day, probably not the second day, but I wouldn't put it off for too long. There are a couple of basic things you need to keep in mind when you plan out your PvP career in EVE Online. I guess the most basic thing is find yourself a corporation. It's really interacting with other people who know something about PvP that will help you most. Of course, try to find a corporation that does PvP and knows stuff about PvP. Maybe do a little bit of a research. What sort of PvP do you want? Do you want to have major alliance PvP with a lot of thousands of ships around you? Structured army style gameplay? Everybody's giving you orders you need to fulfill. Or do you want to go for low sec solo PvP where nobody is telling you anything, you're doing it your own way? This is basically what I demonstrated to you. There are many different ways, but really think about it, find a corporation, join them, ask for help, and you'll get there. The second principle is be cheap. Don't worry about expensive ships, those will come with time. As you build your risk, in the beginning, go cheap. This ship, for example, this is the very same ship we managed to get our kill in, was, what is it, total of a million? No, not even that, like 800,000. I bought 4 of them actually, with all the fittings and everything. So under 4 million of cost, so 3.5 million I think the total cost of those 4 ships, including fittings. Sure, nothing super special to be proud of. Here is the fitting. You can see here I have Warp Scram. I went for the Disruptor in the beginning because it was a market purchase mistake. I purchased it by mistake. And I was lazy to purchase it again, but I can confirm Warp Scrambler is better than Warp Disruptor for sure. So, at least for what I did, it was better. Afterburner, weapons, and tank. In this case, I went for armor tank because Amar do go for armor tank most of the time. That's the ship's configuration as well. There's more low slots than medium slots. If I was going for Kaldari, I'll probably be going for shield tank. Mimitar could be a mixture, and Galenta is mostly armor tank too. Again, many things to be considered. PvP is a big chapter in EVE Online. A lot of theory, a lot of experience is needed. Not only the skill points, you can see my skill points are about 1.7 million. I have been playing in the end of the day about 1.5 months. But to be fair and to be clear, I am a very busy person, so I don't have time to play too much, and therefore really the playtime I spent over the last month and a half was about 2 weeks, normal casual gameplay every day. Pretty much. Plus I had big gaps in training. I forgot a couple of times, like for a week and a half without any training. So within the first couple of weeks you can have that character trained as he is trained right now, mostly, and you can be doing what I'm doing. Fun times. Alright guys, let me cut it off here. Again, did I provide you a detailed tutorial? No. Was the intention to provide you a detailed tutorial? No. Hopefully I managed to inspire you and get you thinking, get you wishing to do stuff in EVE Online that you haven't done so far. If I managed to do this, I have achieved my goal. And as a next, we're going to talk about the expansion, Odyssey, about our ISK mark that we have reached recently of 100 million ISK, and other interesting things before the end of this episode. See you in a little bit. And so, my friends, we are back to high security space, Arnon 0.6 security status. All the loot and everything else we got from low sec PvP is now safely tucked away in the station. Not much, but yeah, we're gonna sell it on the market, make some e-skis, and move on, really. Speaking of e-skis, the other big target or goal for the series was to earn 100 million ISK, and we actually managed to earn a little more than 140 million ISK. I just sent over 5 million to our friend who we fought and then luckily killed in a couple of minutes ago in the video. Outside of that, all of this money was made via exploration. Exploration is something that is profitable, was profitable before the Odyssey expansion, and I believe is still profitable after the Odyssey expansion. The Odyssey expansion itself, while focused on exploration, actually touched upon many other things, amongst others rebalancing in the production cost of Tech 2 ships, as far as I understand. I'm not an expert in this, but I do know that they changed a little bit the resources distribution in the zero security space, and basically zero security space everything in the periphery here, and you can see the yellow areas here is where a lot of ships are dying, wars are waging, huge empires fighting against each other. Yeah, fun times. But this is typical for expansions. Expansions come twice a year and do bring a lot of changes to the gameplay. Sometimes a little more, sometimes a little less. But I think that in this particular expansion we've seen many changes. I just wanted to give you a little bit of a taste on the exploration and some of the key things that have really changed. Specifically doing hacking sites. So I went ahead and recorded a short footage, which I'll show you now. Outside of this, really, exploration itself has not changed significantly. I mean, there are people who probably oppose what I say, but generally you still have to use your probes, probe down your sites, and then do them. To me, the most different thing is how the sites look inside now. There are no NPCs, and you need to do something called the hacking mini game, and you'll see now in a minute what it means or how it looks. See you later. In the beginning, everything is the same. You need to still scan down your site. In this case, it's a data site. It used to be I already keep forgetting what was the old name. It was the hacking thing we used to do in the previous radar site. Yeah, so now they're called data sites. Pretty much the same thing. You just kind of scan them down and warp to them. Cool thing is that now you no longer need the combat ship. Remember, we had a combat and a scan ship. Right now we can just do it in the scan ship because there are no NPCs. Just like free to go. No combat needed. And in there you're pretty much gonna see the same thing you used to see before. You're gonna see some cans in the space and some structures on the backdrop. I have brought with me, you can see in the middle slots next to the afterburner, you can see there is a cargo scan. And I'm gonna probably now approach and target the first tower or the first scan, Serpentis mainframe. And I think I forgot now in the first round I'm showing you now the cargo scanner, showing you info. It's really easy. Electronics level 1 is the only thing you need to train. But I forgot to use it on the first tower, so that's a bit derpy, but that's fine. So I start hacking it immediately. And in today's version of this game, when you click the hack button, you get a mini game window, such as this. And a mini game is pretty much simple. You just need to get to the other side of the screen. There's different things are uncovered as you click. Some of them are good, some of them are bad. I'll try to link some tutorials on the actual mini game. For me, it was trial and error. So really, I mean, some of the things you can see here in the tooltips. They somehow help you, and also your skills as a character determine how good you are. These guys are really bad because they heal the other guys, so I always want to kill them immediately. So in this case, yep, I'm going straight for it. And that's pretty much it, really. It's kind of trying to get to the core, system core, disable the sister core or hack it, and then the loot is released, and this is the core. Now I'm gonna click on it. Yep, I managed to hack it. It's successful. The tower is spitting its loot, and this is where the cargo scanner is really important. You need to scan your tower before you hack it, because then you know what sort of loot to expect and therefore which containers to open. See these little containers, you double click on them, your ship approaches, and with the little beam animation you can see now it kind of attracts the containers to it and loots. They're going in different directions, and at one point they disappear when they start blinking. That means that they're starting to disappear. So that's why you need to know which containers to open, and the different types of loots appear in the different types of containers. I'm gonna link some web pages where you can check this out. It's a bit annoying, but I think when you get used to it, it's not so bad. So this is the loot we got on this side. Not much. One of the things to keep in mind is that now with the with this expansion, a lot of people are going out to try exploration, and prices of some of the components have gone down a little bit. But the good thing is that there are many more sites and they're easier to loot, so at the end of the day you still get good stuff. So you see here I'm using the cargo scanner. I can see that there's something in there, the encryption methods. I can see what's the market detail, if I really want to go for it or not. In this case, just for educational purpose, I'm going to go for it. Same game, going for the core. Again, you just click, try to get on the other side of the map. Sometimes you get bad stuff, sometimes you get good stuff. This is good stuff. Let me take that. Bad stuff. Bad stuff. More bad stuff. Yeah. I don't want to spoil the fun, but I'm gonna fail that hack. I know that. This is a post commentary, so that's why I know that. And there we go, I failed it. Yeah, sometimes you fail, and yeah, when you fail, you feel a little upset about it. Yeah, but such is life. And I'm just checking my directional scanner. Oops. Okay, okay. And I'm gonna tell you a little secret. I'm gonna fail this one too. Ah, man. Yeah, and this scan is gonna be dead. And then I am gonna get the third can, but that's not seen on the on this video. Fun little game. Yeah, it makes you keeps you a bit distracted, so make sure you don't underestimate your directional scanner or anything like that, because you may get hurt. Alright guys, I think that was it. Let me just cut it off here and see you back in the station. Alright my friends, it's been 6 weeks since we are doing this. 5 episodes went out, including this one. It's been a blast. I really enjoyed every second of making every minute of this series. And I hope, end of the day, it helped you. I know it didn't cover everything, and I know there's a lot more this universe can offer. A lot more you need to learn. This is just the beginning of the journey. And I don't know what's next. What's the next step for Sir Clik? Will Sir Clik embark on a PvP career as a soldier for one of the big alliances out there in zero space? Or maybe Sir Clik will become a pirate, or an industrialist, a trader, or maybe a scammer, evil person infiltrating other people's corporations. The list goes on. There are many opportunities, and truly it's up to me what to do next. In the very same way, it's up to you what to do next with your EvE careers. I will certainly continue posting some sort of videos outside of this series. I'll be calling them something else. They will not be the tutorials that you're seeing right now. But if you guys felt that this is a useful endeavor, let me know. Let me know and inform me that you would like to see more, because I believe in the brief guide to the galaxy. I believe in the concept, and I do want to one day do a second edition. Don't know when. It's pretty challenging project, so one of the most challenging projects on YouTube I've had. But that doesn't stop me from trying it again. So if you believe it was good, let me know, and I will most certainly try to do it one more time. In the meantime, I'm happy to inform you that we have achieved both goals that we had since the beginning. Sure, we took a little longer, but that's also a little bit my real-time schedule, as I already said. Nonetheless, the time has come for me to talk and wish you a good evening, good night, good morning, whatever is the time in your time zone. Keep in touch, stay tuned. If you like the video, please press the like button. It really sincerely helps me a lot. If you're not subscribed yet, make sure you do press that subscribe button, because my friend, more EVE Online videos will be happening on this channel, that is for sure. Until then, my friends, Sir Clik is signing off.